Hey guys, Crystal Thompson here for Unity. Today I have a Christmas color combo for you, and these are the colors right here inspired by Christmas, just not super traditional. For this we're going to be using the Mourning Dove, we're going to be using the Beautiful Dove, and I felt like we could get another use of this stamp set. You know, Christmas signifies all sorts of peace, and I thought that dove was absolutely beautiful. For the sentiment, of course, we're going to keep it Christmassy, is Old-Fashioned Holly Love, and we're going to be using the May this winter bring you warmth and joy and happiness. We're going to need a piece of purple tape, and this is going to be used for the masking of our Copic colors. Then you're going to need a white piece of cardstock that's going to be matted over this red, and then some white Nuva drops. So let's get started. Alright, so I have my dove all linked up with this Copic friendly ink, and I'm going to stamp this right on the upper part center. And I'm going to hold it down to allow the cardstock to really soak in the color. We're going to press at every angle, considering this is a odd shape, you know, with the dove. So you want to get sure you get the head and the wings and this bottom part of the dove. Once that's done, we're going to lift it up. And now you have this beautiful dove. And I really love all the details that have been drawn onto this by Lisa. Okay, so now we have our sentiment. Make sure we have it right side up. We're going to ink it up, and then once all that's inked up, we're going to place it down. Again, hold it for a couple seconds, and now we can begin coloring. So I'm going to put this away, and we're going to grab our purple tape here. And so what we're going to do is we're going to tape down, and we're going to create different masking for this. So we're going to do this top part. You could totally go ahead and stamp a second dove and mask it if you want. I'm going to try to keep it pretty simple, so I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to mask these bottom parts of it, so that way I know that I don't want to go color beyond these lines. I'm going to mask this bottom part, and so we have 4 colors, and we want to create 4 different places where our color is going to come through. And you can add variation by making them with different sizes in between. But I'm pretty happy with this. I'm going to begin with my R39. I'm going to start the edging of the dove. And that way when I color, it makes it so much faster since I already got the edges of this. So using the brush part of the Copic, I'm using it to color the itty bitty pieces of it. And then once that's done, we're just going to grab and swipe our color. So swipe to the left or swipe to the right, right? And we're just going to continue the coloring here. Just remember that that's part of the bird. And then we're just going to continue coloring over. And I have protected my surface because I don't want it to pop up at all. So now we have this really pretty line. There we go. And I'm going to move this over. We're going to grab the next color. In this case is R29, which is crimson. And then we're going to color in the little edges. So we're going to repeat this all the way through, getting all the little angles first, so then we can color pretty easily, and using that tape to mask the bottom part, and that way you're sure that you're gonna have a straight amount of color. Alright, we are moving on to G12. We're gonna do the edge first, and then we're just gonna bring that color across. And then we're going to do all these little details down here. So we're essentially repeated the same process, and you can mask with a piece of paper if you don't have some of this purple tape, and just hold the piece of paper with your washi tape, and that would allow you to create essentially the same thing. Okay, we're going to remove this bottom piece. And when you're removing purple tape, be sure you roll it and not lift it up, or you will end up tearing your cardstock just like I did, but that's okay. Then we're going to add we're going to move on to grabbing the G19, which is a bright parrot green. And essentially we're going to just create the line right here, bring this all the way through. And this is going to be the last color for this card. And again, just bringing that through. And so essentially we're using the Copics to color. So if you don't have Copics, you don't have to use them. You can use just normal markers or color pencils. It's just for the purpose of coloring. And so I'm going to, that little detail was kind of sticky there. So I decided I was going to do that one first. And we're going to continue on all the way through. Alright, so we're going to roll out our purple tape to expose the card base of this, and again rolling that bottom part. And now we have a really pretty, really different type of card. We're going to bring in our cardstock. So we're going to grab our Tombow Mono. We're going to add some adhesive to the back of this at the edge of all the card panel, and then we're going to put it on this. And you could totally change this out to like a pink cardstock. That'd be really fun as well. It'd be a non-traditional Christmas card. And then last but not least, we're going to bring in our white Nouveau. This is the beautiful Crystal Drops Gloss Simply White. And this is all just going to add a little bit of white to this color combo. Okay. And you want to make sure that you drop and don't drag it, or you end up with a little teardrop there. Then we're going to add some down here. And then be sure that it's completely dry before you mail it out. And guys, as I'm finishing up, I want to thank you so much for joining me today on Crystal Color Combos with Crystal on my YouTube channel today. Be sure to say a hi down below in the comments. If you enjoyed this tutorial, be sure to give it a thumbs up. And then if you want to get some notification when we have a new video, be sure to click subscribe. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.